Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joshua Vichu with Potomac Custom Remodeling here at 3 Concord Road, Milford, Delaware. Claim number 01005864-149. Here to do a re-inspection on this roof to confirm damage on some specific slopes here. Let's begin. You want to follow me around with the video? Yeah. I'm going to mark and do up these so I can see what I'm doing. All right, cool. Legs are sore.
Sorry. Almost kicked the ladder out. Look at that.
We're recording.
Oh, sorry. I figured you were going to cut all that stuff out anyways.
No, we're doing straight video. I just want to show the damage. This is the slope that has not been paid for. So that is new damage on that. Let me mark that.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, this is a
like crunchy
hallmark. So as you can tell, I'd say probably 90% of this roof is unsealed. Creased in the back here, you can see a crease right here. These are all unsealed. And with the hallmarks, the creases usually hang out in the back here. As you can see, it is bending. I don't want to lift the shingle up too much, but it is bending in this back line here. So, and this is widespread across this whole roof. Everywhere there is sheeting. This is sheeting because you see these shingles being lifted up all around.
Yeah.
So this is extreme sheeting. Lots of wind damage occurring. Looks like we got some damage here. This is dragon's tooth, as you can see by the bare spot.
Do you have the, like the picture of the slopes so then we can...
Yeah, I have the...
So then I can...
So this is... Yeah, you're right. So, all right, so the slope that I was just pointing out is slope T.
Slope T is in the front.
Right, this is slope K.
Here's
right
slope
here.
K.
This slope, I guess this would all be considered slope K because it's not marked with Eagle View as a different letter. Obviously, it all ties in together. But if you follow me down further on slope K, more damage. Another dragon's tooth missing there. Again, I want to point out the fact that all these, see, here's one that's actually sealed. When I say 90% of this roof, there are some shingles that are still sealed, but 90% of this roof is experiencing that.
Extreme sheeting.
We're going to transition from K, which would be I don't know if we've got this right. I'm looking at this. I might be looking at this chart.
Here, screenshot it and send it to me. And then I can handle that while you're...
Hold on, let me. We have figured it out on the Eagle View. I'm going to show you that the roof is upside down. So this is why this has been such a difficult roof to understand. We are standing on slope U.
Slope U.
right, so I'm gonna mark this slope U. All right, so still got the damage on slope U. We transitioned from U to F.
S.
This would be considered, yeah, so this is slope S. Slope S. This would be slope F. Circle that. I'm using
Teachers.
slope F connects directly into slope S. Repairs cannot be done according to code on this slope without affecting this slope. Alright, so we followed S around, we already got that. Now we are working on S.
It's unsealed real bad.
This is not F.
It says a trace in the back.
This is not F, this is J. Slope J. Alright, this is slope Y. And again, I'm going to point out sheeting. You see, again, this is lifting in the back here. And these are whole sheets. Sealed right here. Unsealed, 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 unsealed. Wind is getting up underneath all of these. So, sealed, unsealed, sealed, unsealed, 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 unsealed out the fog. So, I gotta change my settings on this one, man. You just stay on J, I, this is slope I. This is slope D. This is slope E. Again, it doesn't matter where I put my finger. I'm less likely to find a sealed shingle than I am an unsealed shingle. Got the see that? Alright, so one of the repair tests, I believe we did 3 repair tests. And as you can see, the shingle sealed, but that around it, yeah, all unsealed. And they also cut these shingles because this is, I don't have my tape, but this is a 5-inch reveal. It is a hallmark. All right, so you got one broken.
There's another one here.
One here.
Another one here.
This is slope. This was E, G. G, settings on this new phone.
M.
And we have a missing ridge cap. We've got a shingle into the dragon's tooth laying here. This is where another prior
I don't know where that came
repair
from.
test was done. This is the one I did. As you can see, this is how I can show you that it's a 5-inch reveal. Because this is a 5.5-inch reveal. This is a new shingle. These are old. Again, no resealability in these shingles. This repair test is months old. Months old. If there were any resealability, they would have sealed by now. This shingle is now sealed to this, but it's doing no good because it's pulling up underneath. So, and this slope is M. And again, I want to point out that most of these shingles are unsealed. There's one that's broken in the back. And this is slope C. Again, there's one with a big crease right along the end here. Again, all unsealed. Go to slope F. This is slope F.
There we go.
Found it. Yep. Same thing here. This one is creased. It's in the back here. Just, I mean, the whole roof is like this. So here's another one that's creased and bending and lifting. Oh my goodness, sealed shingles.
Yeah.
Found two.
Found two on the whole roof.
Two sealed shingles in between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So everything around these two is unsealed. All the way down. Here's one sealed. Another one sealed. So 4. That one's sealed. 5 out of like, I lost count there.
What do we got here, Josh?
This is slope Q. Missing shingle on slope Q. The satellite and the chimney is roof cricket as well. So we've got a piece of shingle laying here. We've got a busted dragon's tooth here. We've got some heavy deterioration on this, but a whole missing shingle right here. Everything around it is unsealed. That's sealed actually, surprisingly enough. All right. So this was slope E.
Is that what you said?
So this was O. And I'm doing that, as you can see, right over top of a crease shingle. dragon's tooth laying here. Dragon's tooth missing here. Got some extreme creasing and lifting in this shingle itself. Dragon's tooth is looking kind of funky there, but as you can see right here, this crease is obviously where it's bending.
It's a hinge.
Yeah. This is slope Q. 3 skylights on this slope. Got another. It looks like a busted dragon's tooth. This is. Yeah. Funky dragon's tooth.
Oh, big old cobweb. Get it off of me.
So Q, we are transitioning off of Q onto P. Slope P. So this is where a whole sheet has been removed by the wind. There was previously a tarp, there is no longer a tarp. There's a big shingle laying on the, that's a ridge cap. Ridge cap. Missing dragon's tooth. I believe these are the slopes that have been bought. So slope P, here is where that, well no, that's got to be the ridge cap from up there.
Up there, it has to, yeah, because that's old.
Yeah, so
nails.
slope P, we're transitioning off of P onto, where'd it go? P, this is T, slope P. And I believe this is one of the slopes that was covered, which would likely be due to that issue. Again, you see I just went a whole circle down to one shingle, put my finger underneath of it, and it's unsealed. Now I want to go pick another random shingle. How much you want to bet it's unsealed? Random shingle, unsealed. Random shingle, unsealed. You gonna keep going? Random shingle, unsealed.
There you go.
Alright, so slope T. We're gonna transition down to K. And this is where we have a massive rotting issue. Do not step there. This is all rot right here. And I believe this was covered as well. So this is slope K. Very crunchy and chunky over here. So there's some serious rot going on in this section right here. I believe this was another slope that was covered. And we're going to transition from K onto R.
There's some wind damage on the siding right here on that drip edge.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a rain diverter. A little one, no, it's too small. It's improper installation.
Yeah, but that's definitely
Wind damage.
Ready for a random shingle?
Yeah.
Random shingle time.
Ooh, got him. What are the chances?
That one's bent in the back. Super crease. Same here. There's a visible crease right next to it. and A. This is A right here. And this is L. Again, shingles all unsealed. This is why this specific shingle sits in litigation under class action settlement, or lawsuit. Sorry, settlement hasn't been yet, but nonetheless, there's a broken dragon's tooth. Again, wind.
And what slope is this, Josh?
All unsealed. This slope is, we just transitioned off of L to N. This
N.
is slope N.
Slope N.
That will include covers every slope on this roof. So every slope has wind damage. Every slope has more shingles unsealed flapping up and down in the wind than shingles actually sealed. Any repairs on this roof are going to cause more issues. These shingles are not repairable per code. They do not make these shingles anymore. Again, they're a certainteed hallmark, which is sitting under a class action lawsuit. So no manufacturer will allow us to utilize their shingles on these and still have a warranty. So as far as repairs go, there's nothing that can be done on this roof. And that concludes my inspection for today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is Joshua Vitri, Potomac Custom Remodeling here at, get real raggy. Claim number 010058644149. 3 Concord Road, Milford, Delaware, 19963. Thank you. Have a nice day.